Hello, welcome to another live session. I'm going to be doing these semi-regularly. It's a good way for me to get everything that's been going on in my life, the little details, the updates and stuff like that, and then talk to you guys directly, also field some of your own questions. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Hey, LOL. Okay, cool. So comments are rolling in and I can see them now, which is definitely an upgrade. Thanks, YouTube, for making your system completely unintelligible. It's great. It's just so good. I want to talk about YouTube for a second. If you guys don't know or haven't been following the news, YouTube's ad revenue has taken a massive hit. So my ad revenue doesn't even pass the minimum threshold anymore. So I don't actually get paid from ad revenue anymore. This month I didn't get paid. Last month I didn't get paid. And then, eventually it'll get over that $100 and I'll get $100. So whatever. But on the same threshold, my Patreon has exploded. So I'm totally making even more now through Patreon than I was before with just YouTube and Patreon and everything else mixed in. So that has brought me to another point where I am doing, as you've seen, I did a sponsored video recently. And I'm also, basically, I'm going to be focusing heavily on fan funding, but also just like, crowdsourcing, talking to you guys and doing what you guys want. And I'm not focusing on YouTube anymore. As far as I'm concerned, YouTube, it might get better, maybe. I doubt it. I mean, it never really seems to get better. It always seems to get worse. That's kind of the thing with YouTube. And if you've been watching YouTube like I have for the last 7 years, then you know that it pretty much always just gets worse. So, that being said, I'm going to probably start uploading my videos in other places. I'll still be uploading to YouTube. So if YouTube is your preferred method of media ingestion, then that is not going anywhere. Don't worry about that. But I'll be posting videos to my Facebook page. I'll be posting probably to Twitter. I'll try that out. I don't know. Basically, because YouTube doesn't have the monetization program working anymore, there's really no incentive for me to stay to YouTube. Or stay just to YouTube. So I can just post it all kinds of places, which is kind of a cool thing. I'm going to try out some new stuff and you guys will see it there. So yeah, shout out to my Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. It's all in the comments. So try following wherever it is that you check the most and that you actually like, because I've noticed that a lot of people have been getting unsubbed from my YouTube channel and not getting my videos anyways. So yeah, it's just good to broaden the social spectrum a little bit. All right. That segue, I'm going to segue quickly into money for a quick second, because I like to be transparent with you guys about the funds, because some people believe that I must be rolling in it, which is not the case. The working I did in Calgary was good, but it wasn't quite as good as I was hoping for, which is all right. I made, I think I made $2,000 there, which is definitely a decent amount of money. I'm selling off all other stuff. That was a big one. I'm selling off my old camera. I'm selling off a bunch of my old gadgets and bits and bops, and I'll be selling more as the time goes on. I get closer and closer to the end of Vanlife. And then I made, after the service fees and everything else from YouTube, I made $708 from Patreon. That was my month's bill from Patreon, which is the highest one I've gotten so far. So big thanks to everyone on Patreon. That's huge. If you're not already checking out Patreon, there's some cool perks. I'm working on some new ones. Before I leave Whitehorse, I'm going to set up that live tracking one. I know you guys at the top tier perk. I'm sorry I haven't hit you with that one yet. It's just a real nightmare to like program that in. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Hey, Jehu, you're in the... Yeah, I can see you, man. How's it going? I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you, man, in San Diego. It's a real bummer. But life on the road is like that. Sometimes you just got to pick up and go. Yeah, so also that segues really nicely into what I want to talk about next, and that is group meetups. So far, my channel really hasn't been big enough that I can justify doing group meetups, and to be honest, group meetups are usually kind of awkward. I've been to a few of them and it's like a bunch of people standing in a circle staring at one internet celebrity and waiting in line to talk to them, and it's not really my thing. I'm not a celebrity. That's that's not, plus like right now it's usually like 1 or 2 people in a city that want to meet up. But it is getting a little bit busier, so and my schedule is getting really tight. So basically, I probably won't be doing very many meetups one-on-one for the next little while. Keep reaching out to me. Keep on my case. I'm very, very unorganized. So like, if I did say I'd meet up with you, and then it's been like 2 weeks, and I'm getting close to where I should be to meet up with you, just send me another message. I have an email for this channel. It's called findingsimonstyles@gmail.com. That is the best email to reach me at. So yeah, once I get the boat, I'll be doing group meetups. And it's gonna be, this is the boat thing. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, so the big deal with the boat here, I'm going for multi-hull without keels, because I wanna be able to beach my boat and have a beach party meetups. How rad is that going to be? Just beach party meetups all over the world. We'll just bring the boat up, put it on the sand, have ourselves a little campfire, drink some beers, have some great food, and get to meet you guys. And less of a like bunch of people wanting to talk directly at me, standing in a circle, staring at me awkwardly. So a lot more fun, a lot more community oriented. I think it's rad. So yeah, definitely got to get that boat thing sorted out, and then we can do meetups that way. By that point, hopefully the channel will have grown to such an extent that the group meetups will actually be justified, and I still won't be a celebrity though. So don't forget, I am just a weirdo who makes videos on the internet. Okay, I got a little sticky note here of stuff I want to talk about before I start answering questions. Okay, so little updates and news. Oh yeah, let's talk about the boat actually, because we were already talking about the boat a little bit. I am shopping for the boat. I don't have the money yet to buy it, and I'm not 100% yet, but what I really need help with is I need like local feelers out there. I need people who know the area, who can talk to wherever, you know, your local harbor, or talk to other sailors that are out there. I'm looking for a catamaran or a trimaran, probably from the 70s, that's been just abused. Okay, so I'm looking one with a blown engine, serious water damage on the interior, because I'm going to gut it and I'm going to turn it into my own rig. Like, I need to custom build this thing. I'm 6'6". I don't fit in small regular spaces, so I need a tall, crazy, weird boat. I'm looking for something with 3 berths and maybe 2 extra bunks. Would be premium. That'd be exactly what I'm looking for. Been looking at some Herman Cross designs and a bunch of other designs. Like, there are boats out there that are definitely in the low price range. I'm looking at under 10 grand, but they are basically meth labs on water, or in the water. And then basically I'm going to spend 4 to 6 months rebuilding this thing on the hard. So it's going to sit on the hard, and I'm just going to crack at it nonstop. And I've got a lot of people that have like expressed some interest in coming down and helping me, and that's amazing. And if you guys are handy in any way and you are interested in like helping me build, that's amazing. Once I get a boat, I'll let you know. I'll post a big live update video just like this, and we'll talk about it. But basically, I'm looking for something weird, something cool, and something that needs a lot of love, because I am looking to build a boat that is fully electric. I'm putting at least 2,000 watts of solar, probably 3,000, and another 1,000 watts worth of wind power. I want crazy off-grid, insane boat, no gas on board. I want it to be just like fully off-grid, so that the only thing I have to bring from shore are parts to constantly repair it and food. That's it. So like, I don't want to be hauling gas. I don't want to be hauling water, all of that stuff. So this is gonna be a crazy boat. And once it's done, I'll be taking some of you guys, I'll figure something out through Patreon or through a random whatever, because I want a big boat. So I want it big enough that I can take you guys on board with me. You can join the adventure. We can go on crazy walking beach, crazy stuff. It's just gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it so much. So I can see my connection is dipping in and out. Hopefully you guys are all right. Yes, Jehu, I need your help. Garcia, man, I need your help. Fully electric, man. It's gonna be crazy, just crazy. Okay, anyway, so that brings me up to the van. I am selling this van. Yes, I am definitely selling it. If I had, you know, like a lot of foresight and brilliant marketing mind, maybe I would have set up something way ahead of time with like a raffle or some sort of deal. But basically, I'm just going to put it up on Kijiji in Vancouver in about 3 weeks. I'll be doing another live session before I do. And yeah, and then I'll be selling it. And I'm probably selling it at a decent amount of money. And that's basically because I need to fund this boat. And that's why I'm selling it in Vancouver, because, oh man, I need batteries. Okay, sorry, I was so boat excited. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the van. I'm selling the van. I am selling everything with the van, okay? Oh, actually, hey, little side note, keep this on the DL. I'm crewing with Gone with the Winds coming up this winter, so watch for that. That's gonna be really cool. I've already talked to them and we're on board. We're just gonna nail down some dates and stuff. It's exciting. Okay, sorry. The van, I'm selling it. Everything. Motorcycle, bicycle, surfboard, wetsuits, everything in the van, the cooking gear, the tools, the whole lot of it. I'm selling all of it. Not champ. Yeah, so that's it. And I'm putting it up probably for $13,000 in Vancouver. So if you're really that interested, you know, start saving those pennies, because I'm not selling it cheap. The main reason is this, like, I'm bringing it to Vancouver. The market there is pretty inflated. The demand is super high, and it's just a smart financial move for me to sell it that way. That's what I'm going for. Okay, so yeah, sorry I won't be giving the van away, but like I said, I don't make very much on YouTube, and it's going to be kind of tricky for me to save up enough money to actually travel and buy this boat and do everything I want to do, because I don't want to just go back to work for like a year just to do this. Hopefully I'll be working, no doubt, but like hopefully my working stints will be as short as possible so I can continue to travel, because I really do think that the future of my travels are going to be like through this YouTube channel. It's going to be a huge part of it. So yeah. And once I do sell the van, I am looking at buying a adventure motorcycle. So I'm looking at probably air-cooled 650, something bigger. I'm gonna put a carrier box in the back to carry Champ, and we're doing off-road from Vancouver all the way to Ottawa. That is going to be one hell of an adventure. I've never seen anyone travel with a dog off-road like that. So that is going to be a big challenge, I have no doubt. And it's going to be scary at times, I have no doubt, but that is everything I've been doing. Scary, challenging, huge things. So stay tuned on that one. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, I want to talk just a couple more things. My friend Miche, you remember Miche? They've started a YouTube channel a little while back. I posted links on a video. Their channel has been blowing up, and Miche is just hilarious. So much fun to watch. I've included a link in the description of this video. Please go check out their channel. Super rad, and I'm really excited. I love watching their videos, so it's really cool. Another piece of update, GoVan is launching a van dweller meetup in Vancouver. A bunch of us from Vanlife Diaries, GoVan, Exploring Alternatives, we're all gonna be there, but it's for van dwellers specifically. So if you're a van dweller in the Vancouver area, then that is in the description. The link is right there. Sorry to be kind of exclusive. It is a van dwellers event. Not that like I don't like you guys who don't live in vans. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just, you know, we have like certain problems, certain things that sometimes it's just nice to have an event where we can all like get together and chat and talk and be on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? Afterwards, while I'm in Vancouver, I'll probably do some sort of meetup if you guys want to meet up then. So just reach out to me and we'll sort something out. I'm probably going to be near UBC for a few days while I try to sell this van and do all that kind of stuff. So I could definitely do a meetup, you know, that kind of stuff. So don't worry if you can't make it to that event because you either don't A, have a van, or B, have the time. I will be back in Vancouver shortly after. So we'll hit you up then. Okay, so aside from that, oh yes, one more piece of update news. I just recently realized that a bunch of my orders of patches and stickers didn't make it to their people, and I'm real sorry about that. I am fixing that up right now. I'm sending out some new ones from Canada up here in Whitehorse. I am way... Oh, there's a dog out there freaking out. I'm way up north, but they'll get to you. So sorry so much. It's taken so much time, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start fielding some answers. I'm coming back to, Pinky Slippers wants to know if I'm coming back to Ottawa. I am coming back to Ottawa probably late July, early August. That is the plan. And then I'll probably be in Ottawa for 3 months, working, saving up. I'm trying to like do a couple other trips, smaller trips. There's like some talk with sponsors to try and get some like funded trips so that I can help fund the boat. All of this will be with the goal of funding the boat or doing travels that I can't really do with the boat, you know what I mean? So like big inland trips, that kind of thing. Adriana Clance wants to know if I can take a sidecar with Champ. Unfortunately, off-roading on a sidecar isn't ideal. Plus it like ruins your gas mileage. So like, and it turns it basically into a car. So if I was gonna do a sidecar, I'd probably just do a car. And I think that, you know what, I can do this. This is a big challenge, no doubt, but I think I can make it. Modern Day Mavericks. How's it going, man? Saw your live chat with, is that your daughter? I don't know. She's adorable, whoever she is. Yeah, Tons of Anarchy. You can be like my spokesperson because you know all my details because we just met up a little while ago. So you can tell me everything, tell everyone everything they need to know. Yeah, Blackbird's photography. They did say schoolies, other cool, basically like full-time. They're looking for full-time hippies. I think that's basically the vibe, you know, like, so yeah, they just, I don't know, whatever. Ultra Punch, it's good to see you, man. Okay, trying to dig through these. Sorry, I'm sitting here. Okay, Dark Moon Lady. Yeah, no, it doesn't smell like curry farts. It smells like champ farts. Champ farts are like, have you ever smelled dog food, but then like dog food that's gone off a little bit? Champ farts. I'll be coming back to Portland, Oregon, but it'll be by boat. So, sorry, that's Casey Wynn Smith Vlogs wants to know if I'm coming back to Oregon. Yes, I am coming back to Oregon, Portland. Specifically, I have a lot of friends there. I really can't wait to come back. And we've already picked out a beach where I'm gonna put the boat. So, really, really exciting. Oh yeah, so Driftwood George is talking about getting boats that are under $10,000. Freshwater boats, definitely, I'm looking at that for sure. The Great Lakes would be amazing. Like anywhere in Canada would be awesome because then, you know, I'm not burning up visa time so I can like travel the US afterwards. So yeah, that's a big one. And especially if I get on the Great Lakes, like I have so many friends who live on the Great Lakes. I have so many places where I can crash. So many resources. It would be amazing if I can get one on the Great Lakes. Adventuring wants to know if I'm boating with Steps to Wander. Definitely, they are coming. They are like super adventurous people. Like they just had a child, so like they're a little bit slower right now, but like even then, like they're doing a lot of camping trips. They're doing a lot of like road trips, a lot of stuff, you know, that most people would not do with a newborn. So like they're ready to adventure. So I think that by the time that the boat is up and running, they're going to want on board bad. And we're going to go on a tour for sure. Ten Howell wants to know if what kind of boat. I'm looking at a multi-hull boat, so a trimaran or a catamaran. That's what I'm looking for, and something weird, probably from the 70s. By the way, I did answer that earlier, but if I don't answer your question, it's a good likelihood that I answered it earlier in the videos or I answer it regularly, so, you know, whatever. Jonathan Artsy Silver wants to know if I make reservations in advance to state parks. I actually don't camp in state parks or national parks. I don't camp inside the grounds very often. And if I do, it's dispersed camping. So usually there's like a few parks where you can go to that have free dispersed camping all through the parks. So you can just go anywhere you want, and well, not anywhere you want. There's rules, but like you don't have to reserve ahead of time and that kind of thing. So that is definitely the kind of camping I like a lot more. So what's the best way to send care packages to you? So Mo Abbott wants to know what's the best way to send care packages. Anything you need, want. We love your channel. Care packages are cool. Honestly, basically, like I'm gonna be living off my motorcycle shortly, so I don't actually have any space to carry anything. So as much as I really, really appreciate all of as much as I really appreciate like all the help you guys have given me along the way, for now I would say just hold on. Once I get a boat nailed down, or once I'm in Ottawa for a bit, even in Ottawa actually, once I get the boat on the hard and I'm working on it, I'll definitely could use some help. And you know, in any way you guys can help me out, that'd be fantastic. But you know, once I get that, I'll give you guys an address and we can do some of that kind of stuff. It'd be cool. Casey Wynn Vlogs, have I used your song Burn It Down yet? I think I have. Honestly, I can't really remember. Most of my vlogs have like 2 or 3 of the artist's songs, so there's a good chance I have. So I can look that up later. Yeah. So Gerardo Gorilla tells me to fly to Thailand and buy a boat and sail it back. Sure, why not? Tons of Anarchy, ice fields. Yeah, I'm thinking of going to the ice fields on the way down. That's why I'm at the library today, to figure out my route south from Whitehorse. So I'll be doing that. Yeah, so Visual Traveler wants to know where I'm at right now, and that is Whitehorse. I'm actually right in the parking lot of the library. I'm getting a lot of weird looks from people walking by. What will be the BLB5 wants to know where I'm going to be building the boat. I'm building the boat wherever I get the boat. So open slate on that one. Right now my visa's almost up with the US. I've only got like a couple weeks, so I'm trying to like save those for emergency trips down to the US. So ideally I'd find one either in Mexico or in Canada. But you know, I'm not linking myself to that. Obviously Thailand and even Turkey, and I don't know, wherever I find the boat. But right now my feelers are mostly in Ensenada, San Francisco, Los Angeles. I've got some decent connections in Florida, and then of course mostly through Canada, Vancouver, the Great Lakes, a lot in Quebec. Yeah. Okay, I'm not Chuck says you never got lost. Got east of the Mississippi in the US. Actually, I went to the US last year. I went all through the east. I didn't spend that much time there, but yeah, the videos are back there. Okay. Well, lots of compliments. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Adriana Clance wants to know if I use a camera mount and what kind above stove cooking videos. Does the steam coming off the pan mess with the lens? Yes, the steam does mess with the lens. It's a kind of a weird setup. I can't really show you right now, but I have like this big clamp, and then I've got a really stiff, flexible arm, and then I put my A7 Mark II with the 50mm 1.8 on it, and then I just shot it straight down on the frying pan. So it clipped to my closet right up there, and then it like holds it across and then points it down at the stove right there. So that was how I shot all of that. It's kind of a weird thing, but yeah, I want to do more of that. Flat Mountain said I inspired him to buy a camper and travel around Europe. When Ireland's saving money and the autumn will start moving. If you will be in the UA, we'll hope to find you. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. Honestly, I think the European Union is kind of a pricey place to visit by land, just because so much of the land is spoken for, essentially. So I'm looking at, bringing my boat there and doing it that way. The boat for me is at least a 5-year plan, so I'm going to be on that boat for a long time. Okay. So let's look at, so Visual Traveler. Okay, you're asking again about the Arctic. Actually, the truth of the matter is I just got back from the Arctic. So due to bad connection, as you can imagine, pretty much the only place you can get Wi-Fi in the Northwest Territories, it seems to be Whitehorse and at the public library, and it's quite slow, as you can tell, because I keep lagging out. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've got a bunch of episodes edited. I'm trying to upload as many as I can here today, but basically I'm going to head south and try and find a better connection soon. So don't worry, my next live session won't be so choppy. Sorry about that. Okay, Wozu wants to know, or Wozu wants to know if I can sail as long as I can. Is the sailboat will be your ultimate transportation device around Earth? Yeah, so the sailboat, the van life was a 2-year plan for me. Okay, so I spent 2 years, and I spent 2 years in the van. I moved in almost exactly 2 years ago. So yeah, and then after that, the boat for me right now is a 5-year plan. But I haven't really fully nailed that one down yet. But basically it's like, yeah, this is going to be a fairly permanent kind of rig. I'm looking at building it out custom this time, really to my own specifications. A lot of the stuff that you've seen me do here on this channel will carry over to the boat. So it's going to have this kind of like workshop, cottage, whatever vibe, and I'm gonna have a workshop in it. I'm gonna have like a fire pit in it. I'm gonna do all kinds of weird stuff. I want it to be a very unique boat. So Ashley Periton wants to know if I'm buying a new drone. Actually, yeah, I'm selling my drone when I sell the van. I'll be selling it down in Vancouver. I'm gonna buy something smaller, probably a Mavic, maybe the Spark, but probably the Mavic. So yeah, I'm going to buy something so I can do it for my motorcycle trips too. And I need a lot more auto features. You guys have been complimenting me on the auto features on my drone, and it doesn't have any. That's a Phantom 3 Advanced. It has no auto features. And if it did, I wouldn't probably trust it because DJI's software is not so great. Okay, so yeah, I am, looks like I keep getting, yeah. I noticed a lot of shit disturbers in the comment section. It's kind of bizarre actually, because so YouTube allows you to block people on YouTube, which has been a super handy feature because a lot of, YouTube is, especially the comment section, is a toxic shithole full of really mean people who are just out to get a good kick. But it doesn't seem to block you guys on the live sessions, which is great. You guys can just come out of the woodwork and crap all over everything. In that respect, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I'm going to end this session now. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching so far. And that's it. I'm gonna get back to work here, uploading more episodes and cleaning and fixing this mess behind me because, yeah. Okay. Take care.